The smell ability to highlight nearby hunters and wildlife. Melee attacks are very effective at close range. Eat to gain armor and evolve. Goliath can climb almost any surface. Leap to travel faster. Goliath will leap towards the crosshair's location. The leap ability recharges over time. While jumping towards a ledge, hold the climb button to catch it and climb up. A well-placed rock throw delivers a crushing blow from a distance. The leap smash is effective against one target or many. Fire breath is ideal for damaging multiple targets at once. Charge attack can close the distance in combat or aid escape. Use stealth mode to hide your tracks and sneak by flocks of birds. You move slowly while sneaking, so make sure there's distance between you and your pursuers before entering stealth mode. Confuse the hunters by leaving tracks in one direction, then sneaking in another direction. Lone hunters are vulnerable to your pounce ability. To pounce, use your melee attack while in stealth mode. A pounce target cannot escape unless one of their teammates shoots you off. Fire breath can be used to reveal cloaked hunters or finish off fleeing targets. Hold down the rock throw button to fake out a hunter. Wait for them to waste jetpack fuel dodging, then greet them with a rock. Armor can be easily regenerated. Health can't. If you lose all of your armor in combat, consider disengaging to find wildlife. Get extra distance out of your leaps by jumping off of tall objects. Learn to combo your abilities. For example, leap smash into a target, then immediately capitalize with charge attack. If you hold the climb button while looking at any surface, the crosshair will change shape, indicating if a surface is climbable. Kraken is death from above. Use the smell ability to highlight nearby hunters and wildlife. Melee attacks are effective at close range and while in the air. Eat to gain armor and evolve. Kraken can climb almost any surface. Use airburst to travel faster. This ability recharges over time. Kraken will fly towards the direction you're moving. Lightning strike unleashes a powerful electrical blast. Banshee mines are great for ambushes and home in on nearby targets. Aftershock deals heavy damage to any nearby targets. Vortex pushes hunters away while dealing damage. Airbursts recharge slowly outside of combat. Fly as far as you can before triggering the airburst again. Stay in the air during combat. High above the hunters is the ideal perspective for successfully landing hits with Kraken's abilities. Remember to use your long-range melee attacks when abilities are on cooldown, or to finish off a weakened hunter. Use Aftershock to damage clustered targets and hunter equipment. Kraken can still move after triggering the ability, so continue to adjust your position to hit as many targets as possible. Lightning Strike is powerful, but easy to escape. Use it on targets with few movement options. Use your Vortex to isolate high-value targets like medics and trappers. Finish them off once they're separated from their teammates. Use Banshee mines to slow down pursuing hunters. Hide them in the path of your escape, so hunters have to deal with them instead of chasing you. Wraith is a deadly assassin that excels at trickery. Use the Smell ability to highlight nearby hunters and wildlife. Melee attacks are very effective at close range. Eat to gain armor and evolve. Wraith can climb almost any surface. Warp to travel faster. The Warp ability recharges over time. Wraith will warp towards the direction you're moving. Use Warp Blast to warp to a target and create an explosive blast. Abduction can be used to steal targets away from their pack. Spawn a decoy to fight for you while you go invisible. Supernova creates a powerful arena to fight in. Melee speed and damage are increased. The Wraith has a small pool of health and armor and cannot stay in battle for extended periods of time. Hit and run tactics must be employed. Sneak often when outside of combat. The Wraith's small silhouette and low profile during stealth mode allow for a lot of successful sneaking. Warp in and out of sight during combat. Use your abilities to confuse the enemy. Warp Blast deals heavy damage and is easy to use. It's great for hunting and fighting. Supernova is a great counter to the mobile arena, provided you have some armor to fight. If hunters escape the shroud, you can use abduction to bring them back. Not only is Decoy a great escape mechanic, it is also a powerful stealth pounce enabler. When out of line of sight, trigger the decoy, then move into stealth pounce position and pounce a lone hunter while their teammates are busy with the decoy. Behemoth is huge, heavy, and extremely powerful. Smell to highlight nearby hunters and wildlife. Melee attacks are effective at close range. Eat to gain armor and evolve. Behemoth can climb almost any surface. Roll to travel faster. This ability recharges over time. Lava bombs cover any area with burning cinders. Tongue grab pulls a target to the monster's location. Fisher travels over the terrain, scalding anything in its path. Rock wall creates a huge barrier, trapping a target or shielding the monster from damage. Behemoth cannot fly or leap, so plan your route carefully. You cannot climb when rolling, so look for long, continuous paths. Rockwall presents a serious obstacle to hunters chasing you. You are the slowest of the monsters, so if you need to change targets quickly, try rolling briefly. Your rock wall can separate a hunter from his team, so you can focus on one target. The wall protects you from the other hunters for a little while. Tongue grab can snatch a jetpacking hunter from the air. It'll bring them right to you. Your lava bomb can seal off paths you don't want the hunters to use. Fisher will climb over terrain and obstacles, damaging hunters who might be out of reach. Gorgon is an indirect fighter who excels at ambushing her prey. Use the smell ability to highlight nearby hunters and wildlife. Remember to use your melee attacks while your abilities are on cooldown. Eat to gain armor and evolve. Gorgon can climb almost any surface. Use web sling to travel faster. Web Sling launches you towards the crosshair's location and recharges over time. Hold the traversal button to cling to walls and launch surprise attacks. While launching towards a ledge, hold the climb button to catch it and climb up. Web Snare slows and poisons anything it touches. Spider traps haul away hunters and slowly digest them. Acid Spit makes the ground too dangerous to traverse. Your Mimic is a living bomb. Use it to damage targets remotely. It explodes when time runs out, if it takes too much damage, or if you press the ability button a second time. Not only is wall clinging a great way to hide, it can also launch a devastating pounce attack by pressing the melee button. The farther the pounce, the higher the impact damage. As you move through the world, place spider traps along the way. They're a great diversionary tactic. Try to hide your body before using Mimic. This protects you from damage. Then get to your targets as quickly as possible by using Web Sling. If the hunters lose their assault, Mimic becomes a lot more viable out in the open. Web Snare is ideal for combos because it slows your target. Combine with Acid Spit or melee attacks for maximum damage. Web Snare can also be used for escape.
Are you sure about this, Marshal? These creatures overwhelmed colonial security forces in less than a week. Clearly we're dealing with something far beyond ordinary wildlife.
Clearly. Take us in, Bucket.
What could have done this?
Apparently, the things we were hired to kill. I just got off the line with Colony Command. This is no longer a wildlife problem. It's a full-scale evacuation. Gear up. We drop in 5.
Join the team. See the galaxy. Failed to mention, drop into a meat grinder in your sales pitch, boss man.
There's a lot of people down there, Abe. They're gonna die without our help.
Bucket, any idea what these creatures are?
No one seems to know. Colony records state unknown species of megafauna, extremely cunning, aggressive, with an alarming rate of growth and reproduction, and a ravenous appetite. They are likely not native
monsters. We're hunting monsters.
And we're supposed to evac the whole damn colony? Hope these folks are used to disappointment.
Right now, they're used to getting eaten. We're gonna cover their retreat. Get as many people off-world as we can.
Fine by me. Always wanted to lead a desperate retreat against impossible odds.
It may be desperate, but nothing is impossible.
What's our time frame?
Last transport leaves in 5 days. Anyone we get to that ship is a win.
5 days of battle and glory. Markov here thinks he's on vacation.
5 days spraying fire, melting faces. This ain't a vacation. It's fucking paradise.
In evacuation mode, the planet is overrun. All colonists are evacuating Shear. The transport ship leaves in 5 days. The hunters must save as many lives as possible across those 5 days by eliminating the monster threat. The monster seeks only to destroy. Each day, players get to choose a mission. The outcome of each mission will affect the next in significant and unique ways. For example, if the monster destroys this power plant, the next mission will have radiation clouds, which will damage the hunters. If the hunters win, turrets will be powered up in the next map that will attack the monster. These are just 2 examples from a large variety of map effects that significantly impact gameplay from map to map. The winner of each mission will be granted bonus XP to be collected at the end of Day 5, where everything will be won or lost. Each additional playthrough of evacuation results in different combinations of mission types, environments, and win-loss effects, totaling over 800,000 possible combinations for the ultimate in replayability.